Do I just look crazy right now? I feel like I look crazy right now.
No, you look very, like
Helena.
stylish. I would say stylish. Ripped jeans, green sweater, nice hair. I always love your hair.
Ryan says I'm stylish. Like a mom. Like a stylish mom. Let's move on. Yeah, let's start. This is the video that I've been telling you guys that I'm gonna give you, explaining the song that I just released. 5 people are listening to it. Thank you to the same 5 people who are responsible for the 900 streams it has on Spotify right now. Brandon, I'm talking about you. Thought that it would be really cool to record this video kind of explaining the meaning behind the song, kind of all my thoughts and my ideas going into releasing and how I wanted to release the song. I was trying to be super Taylor Swifty about it and be like really suspicious and dropping hints, but everybody was like, where are your long ass captions? You're usually so obnoxious on Instagram. Did somebody hack you? So anyways, didn't work out the way quite I had it planned, but here it is. The inspiration behind this song comes from a few things. I was going through a period in my life where I was just in this really deep funk, and I'm not the kind of person who gets upset about something and stays upset for a very long time, but I could not shake this pit in my stomach of just feeling so stuck. And I was talking to one of my best friends, and I was just saying, like, I can't write anything. I haven't been able to write anything for a while. I don't know what's going on with me. And he was like, well, talk to me. Like, what's going on in your mind? We just got into this huge, long conversation, this really, really deep conversation. I just kind of poured out everything that I didn't even really know that I was feeling. I was talking to him and saying, I feel like everybody around me is moving so fast, and they're moving towards something, and I'm just here. I'm still living at home with my parents. I don't have a full-time job. I just graduated. I then did a certificate program after I graduated because I still didn't know what I wanted to do. And I just felt like there was something more that I was destined to do, but I didn't know what that was. And he was like, then write about that. And I was like, okay, Mr. Miyagi.
If come from inside you, always right on.
It's very, very simple, but it's the last line of the bridge, and it says, I thought I'd be so sure about anything or something in my life, but I don't know. That line for me might sound so simple, but for me, when I was going through this period in my life, I just kept saying, or finding myself saying, I don't know. People would ask me what I want to do for my life. I don't know. People would ask me what I'm planning on doing today, or where I was going, or who my friends were. And my answer was always, I don't know. I just kept saying, I don't know. Not that I'm the kind of person that likes to have my entire life planned out, but I like to have some goals for myself and some sort of path that maybe even if it doesn't work out, I like to have something in mind. And I hated just always not knowing, and that feeling of not knowing. So that, to have that line in my song was really important to me. So I decided to release Lost first, kind of by accident. It was the first song that I recorded because it was the song that I had the least vision for. But even after we had finished this one, we'd started recording my other songs. There was something in me that wanted to release this one because I felt like there was something really, really important about it to me. This is probably the most vulnerable song I've written. And I just had it in my mind, like, I didn't I didn't want my first release to be a breakup song. There's a billion breakup songs out there. Not that there's anything wrong with breakup songs. The rest of my songs are breakup songs. But I wanted this kind of first punch out of the gate to be something different. It was my first chance at a first impression of allowing people to see me for who I am as an artist. And I wanted to make a really good first impression. The cover art is very, very important. I didn't want to use anybody else's work. I wanted this to be completely 100% original. If I was gonna go to the work of writing an original song, writing all the music, writing the lyrics, putting this whole project together and having it be a piece of me, then I also wanted the visual representation to be a piece of me as well. It is a picture of Lake Louise, and I took it on my trip to Calgary last May. When I wrote this song, I knew that if I was gonna get out of this funk, I needed to do something, and it was only gonna change if I made it change. And I decided to book a plane ticket and go to Calgary to visit my friend who I was talking to about feeling these feelings. And I feel like a lot of people are like, okay, great, like you booked a plane ticket to go visit another part of your own country, like good for you. But it was a really, really big deal for me. It was the first time I had traveled alone, the first time I'd been on a plane alone, and I was kind of terrified. When I got there, something in me just clicked. It was like I'd been kind of floating around for a while and was so unsure of so many things. And I went out and I spent time with my friend, and all of a sudden I just felt like I can do this. Everything is gonna be fine. My friend is very much the type of person who he just like, he sees his life. Like not a lot of things scare him. And he would say that a lot of things scare him. He just doesn't allow the fear to stop him from doing what he wants to do. But honestly, he's one of the bravest people I think I've ever met. And that really rubbed off on me. Being around somebody like that is huge to get you out of your own kind of self-doubt and negative talk. And I came back just so inspired, wanting to be more like that. But really, I went and visited him and was like, he looks like he's living his best life, and I'll be damned if he's winning. Life's a competition, and I'm here to win. There was definitely a period of time, and by period of time I mean the entire time that I was planning on releasing this, where I was like, I don't know if she's gonna happen. I don't know if she's coming. It was a whole fucking shit show, for the lack of better terms. Sorry, Mom. I needed this song to come out on February 21st because I had mentioned that conversation that I had with one of my best friends. So I scrolled back through our conversation history and found the date that would have been the date that I wrote this song. And it was February 21st. So a year ago on February 21st is when I wrote this song. Which is why, because a few people have reached out to me and been like, oh, like, I hope you find yourself, or like, I hope you feel better. And I'm like, no, I'm actually fine. Like, I'm not, but I'm actually fine because I wrote this song a year ago now. I'm not all there, but I'm fine. Over my head and I'm just scared. I've had a couple of people reach out to me and just say like, look, this song has resonated with me so deeply. It's absolutely insane because at the end of the day, I wrote this song because I needed to and because I needed to get it out. But my writing and the reason I sing and I play music is to connect with people, to make people feel less alone. And I think that that's one of the biggest things that everybody is searching for, is that I think we all just kind of want to feel understood or feel heard. And I think music is one of the things that can do that for a lot of people. So the fact that people are saying that about one of my songs is like, I want to throw up, but like in a really good way.
Yeah, I don't know what changed, but now the rain is pouring down. I keep waiting for that moment to come.
I'll like, if I get close to it, focuses up here, and then I move back here, and it's like,
it's like I don't know where to focus.
Where are you?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe the giant white blob that's here.
It's a white blob.